voltage, Rob Cross.
Me mind on fire, me soul on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot. Party people all around me, feeling hot, hot, hot. What to do on a night like this? Music sweet, I can't resist. We need a party song. Have fundamental jam. So we can run.
One spot left in the semi-finals here at the International Darts Open on the European Tour, where the big boys show their stuff, but also dreams can be made. And Richard North still entertains a dream of lifting a PDC title, and it could be a big stage one. He's only got to win 3 games, and he's already won 3 over the course of this weekend. It has not been plain sailing for Northie, the little ginger bricklayer from Hampshire. He has gone 5-2 down in every single one of his matches and somehow found a way to turn it around. He's thrown some very good darts in those 4-leg bursts, but he has had to survive match darts, 5 of them in total from 2 separate games. Ian White missing 4 darts to beat him, and the top seed going out of the tournament. And then Steve West missing a dart at the bullseye in the last leg decider earlier on this afternoon. Yes, he has ridden his luck, but he is a man who's made 2 semi-finals on the Euro Tour before, both last year, and it got him to the European Championship. If he's going to make the Euros this year, he'll either have to win this or go and make the final and maybe qualify for Gibraltar and win a game or 2, or he's going to have to qualify for Gibraltar and have a really good run if he goes out this stage.
Richard to throw first. Game on.
Could be a year-changing night for Richard North. Mark Webster in the commentary box. Rob Cross will go off as the heavy favourite, though, won't he, Mark?
Yeah, of course, but
81.
go back to that Euro Tour you mentioned where Richard North made the semi-finals last year. On that run, he defeated his opponent today, Rob Cross, in a last leg decider. And he's been the master of them so far here in Riesa.
100.
So Rob Cross doesn't fall into the trap of going 5-2 ahead of Richard North tonight. Hasn't done any of his opponents so far any good. A good tournament for Richard North, like we said. It's been a poor year. One last 32 appearance. And this is his first European Tour he's qualified, and by far his best run of the year. Can he add to it?
140.
Well, Rob Cross comes into this averaging more than 101 for the tournament. He's been very consistent. He breezed past John Henderson 6-1 and then annihilated Joe Cullen 6-0. So as things stand, Rob Cross could not only go and win his first Euro Tour title, he hasn't won on the Euro Tour yet, he's made 3 finals, but he could do it with one of the most comprehensive campaigns we've seen if he carries on at this rate.
59.
People are struggling to get a leg off him.
Yeah, it has been plain sailing for Rob so far. It's amazing the form he's been in the last few years. He's not managed to lift one of these titles, but who knows, tonight could be the night.
Well, he has made 3 finals, but in every single one of them he's run into Michael van Gerwen.
It's always going to be a slight problem, isn't it?
Yes. Well, you only go and talk to Peter Wright about meeting Michael van Gerwen in finals and what that does for your chances of actually winning. Done it in a number of big TV tournaments, of course, Peter Wright. Could be talking about Peter Wright as a multiple major winner and one of the all-time greats of the game. But as it is, he's only got that one UK Open title to his name.
122.
We touched on it in commentary. He did have that big opportunity to win the Premier League a few years ago, 6-match darts. And Michael van Gerwen punished his errors and inevitably went on to win the title.
97. Richard, you require
Richard North
41.
to take a leg off Rob Cross and go into the lead. 1 for tops. Didn't give it enough.
31.
And couldn't find the double 10
Well, you
either.
require 25.
They're chances that may need to go for Northie if he's to pull off another surprise victory. That was a little bit close to the treble 9 for comfort.
He's on the first leg.
Back in the middle of double 8. And
Second leg,
trademark Rob
to
Cross when he
throw
stares
first.
down the double.
Game on.
And an early breaker throw.
No panic for Northey. He's got him where he wants him. Let him get to 5 legs, and then he strikes.
137.
Good response there from Rich. Be slightly disappointed not to have closed out that first leg. Carved out the opportunity.
Both of these guys started on the PDC Tour at the same time.
140.
Richard North actually had a pretty good year, but obviously everybody who had a good debut year in 2017 was completely overshadowed by that man with voltage written across his back, who had the greatest debut year we've ever seen.
85.
But just curiously, Rob Cross in his debut year, he kept on taking on big name players, and he kept on beating them. He's ticking off his list, and it got to the end of the year, and there was only one person in the top 20 he hadn't beaten, and that was Phil the Power Taylor. Hadn't played him yet. And of course, who does he meet in the World Final? It's Phil Taylor, and he not only beats him, but he absolutely thrashes him with 107 average to win the World Championship. So he ticked off every single name in the top 20. But one name that wasn't on his list was Richard North's. Took him a while to beat him. He lost his first 2 encounters to Northey. Since put that right, to be fair, smashed him up at the European Championship and beat him in Barnsley earlier this year.
Yeah, but it's always in the back of Rich's mind. He's defeated this man before.
125.
Different sort of challenge tonight for Rich, but he knows he can do it.
Well, double 18. Anywhere in the 18 segment, the single, the treble, or the double. Rob Cross, when he's playing well, it goes first dart. Just need a range find.
On the second leg, Rob Cross. Richard
North on that debut year, qualified for the Grand Prix. I had the misfortune of losing to him in the first round, which he still reminds me about now, almost 2 years later.
Bet that's fun when he brings that up.
I was only a standby player, and I sometimes wish I hadn't got in. Actually, wish I hadn't got in.
134.
Who needs £5 first round prize money when you're going to lose to Richard North? And have a headache for 2 years.
Yeah, and that's
60.
Would you pay £5,000 not to have Northey bring that up at every available opportunity over a 2-year spell? Or possibly for the rest of your life, Webby?
Tell you what, it's a bargain. I'd probably pay a little bit more.
54.
Did win a game at the European Championship last year, having qualified. It was a really weird European campaign for Northey last year, because he made the semi-finals in the very first event and beat Rob Cross, and he went into the semi-finals. He was getting ready for it, and he was his usual chirpy, chatty self in the practice room. He'd been drawn against Van Gerwen. He's like, wow, what's the worst could happen? I mean, the worst could happen, he beats me 6-0. Actually, Northey, we've just changed the format. He can beat you 7-0.
78.
I think he did register 1 leg though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So
it was still a defeat by 6 legs. But then all the way through the year, didn't win a game on the European Tour for the rest of the year until the very final event, when, despite making a semi in the first one, he wasn't going to qualify for the European Championship. Made another semi-final and got into the Euros. Won a game there as well.
Defeated Ian White, who he's already beaten in this tournament.
Yes.
When he beat Ian White, I believe he went and played Rob Cross the round after, so some familiarities for Richard North.
Yeah, only got 2 legs against Rob Cross in a 1st to 10 match. You will get a look at this 164, Northey.
Richard, you require 164.
It's a big ask for Rich, though. Hasn't managed to really regroup after missing opportunity to take the first leg.
33. Robbie requires 60.
20 for tops. For another break of throw.
You've shown the 3rd leg.
Double 10 does the job. And he has managed to break Richard North twice in this game with 17 and 18 darters, and that will be a frustration for Northey. But He's letting Rob Cross get to that magical 5-leg mark when suddenly Richard North clicks into gear.
134.
Rob Cross has now played 16 legs in this tournament and won 15 of them. So, yes, Richard North is the comeback king this weekend, but this is a massive ask.
And I'm 90% sure that Rob Cross, when he played Hendo, he lost the first leg and then won the next 6. So I think at the minute, Rob Cross has won 15 consecutive legs.
34.
It's a phenomenal effort against the players of the calibre of John Henderson and Joe Cullen.
Well, of course, I mean, he's threatening to do what he had the world match play. He won 8 legs at the back end of the Gurney game and then went 9-0 up on Michael Smith in the final.
Yes, yeah, he did. There's a real good streak of legs from Rob Cross in the match play, and he's at it again here, and there's a maximum. And he's threatening to run away with this match, as did Peter Wright in the previous match against Adrian Lewis.
81. Robbie requires 53.
Well, is it 17? For double 18. For an 11-dart leg. Switches over to the 9s. And pins it for a 12-darter.
Fifth leg, Richard to throw first.
Rob Cross. It's pretty neat and tidy stuff. Yes, he survived a couple of darts in the opening leg.
35.
Yes, he's managed to break when Northie has had 18 darts on throw. But he is doing what is asked of him, Rob Cross.
And Rich hasn't had a look in since that 41 combination in the first leg of the match.
Well, there you go, 100 average. That's what he's throwing for the weekend. The first 9 average. He's obliterating Northie, and
96.
that 90 average for Richard North, he's only had 2 darts at double, so that's almost all of it is scoring visits, and that does kind of inflate your average a little bit.
Yeah, now we see the checkouts on Rob Cross, 50%.
140.
So really a complete performance. On Rob Cross, there's confirmation of the legs. 17, 40 and 18.
100.
But the 17 and the 18, his lesser legs have been the ones that have broke Richard's throw, so that'll be concerning for Northie.
92.
Well, it's enough to get
Richard,
down
you
to a
require
checkout.
90.
But Northie's 180. He's gone early. He's gone before Rob's got to 5. This wasn't in the plan. Now, do you dare go for the bull again? No, he'll look at the double 10. And there it is! Rob Cross's winning run is halted.
To throw first.
An incredible 16 consecutive legs this weekend in Risa. And it's Richard North to bring it to an end.
140.
He's still got a lot of work to do. 2 breaks a throw behind. That was a really good finish in the last leg, though.
55.
He hasn't been having many darts at a double. Imposed himself well to get rid of the 90. Already finds himself turning a bit behind in this leg.
100.
Well, Cross wasn't particularly happy with his own display against Joe Cullen, despite the fact he won it 6-0 with 101 average. So he feels there's room for improvement, and certainly we have seen some big averages from Rob Cross of late. Checked in 114 in a Pro Tour event just a matter of days ago. But once again, Rob Cross found a way not to walk away with the title, despite having over 100 for the day. And you wonder whether this weekend might play out in a similar way. He's certainly playing well enough to win the title, but he also manufactures a roadblock for himself.
164.
Yeah, DK lost out in the last 16 and the first round in the midweek events in Barnsley. Losing out in the last 16 to Gerwin Price, who we'll see later on tonight in the first semi-final against Glenn Durrant.
$95. Robbie requires 32.
Well, to put Richard North 5-1 down, he's come back from 5-2 down 3 times this weekend. He'll have to do an even harder job now against a man averaging over a ton. is a proven winner, world match play
26.
champion, former world champion. 7 PDC titles to his name, including a World Series event where he managed to comprehensively beat Michael Van Gerwen in the final on TV. He has had a personal battle with MVG over the last, well, ever since he
140.
started in PDC darts. He was denied in the European Championship final by Van Gerwen. He got his revenge at the Worlds in that incredible semi-final. But of late, Rob Cross seems to be
95.
unable to play his top stuff against Michael Van Gerwen. He's not tested him in a lot of their contests. The Premier League final, he didn't get that close, but there have been a lot of capitulations from Rob Cross. But MVG isn't here. The only man who's
78.
beaten him in a Euro Tour final will not stop him this weekend. Can anybody else? Richard North, at the moment, does not look like he is that man.
Oh, Rob Cross in that Premier League campaign was beaten with relative ease by Michael in the 2 league matches and the final. Rob will be kicking himself that he didn't win the league in terms of the standings. He went into the last week needing a positive result against James Wade, and he left his lines, and Michael Van Gerwen yet again topped the table and secured the 25 grand bonus and went on to lift the title.
Yeah, won 25 grand.
85.
While sat in the
Robbie
hotel bar that
149.
night, not even throwing any darts. James Wade did him a favour. He thought it was hilarious.
$97.
James Wade, by beating Rob Cross that night, set up a semi-final with Rob Cross the week after, where the results were reversed.
Yeah, he saw off James Wade with ease, reeling off leg after leg after leg against him, just as he's done
83.
against
Robbie
Richard North at the
152.
start of this game to put himself in a position to get the job done. And double 16 will complete this job. Rob Cross beat John Henderson 6-1, Joe Cullen 6-0. And double 16 will see off Richard North for the loss of just 1 leg. Where is he going? That's so far out.
36. Richard, you require
It's going to take a special effort
152.
from Richard North to deny Rob Cross more match darts. 5-2's been his lucky omen, and there's a 5 and 2 in this combination, but not to be for Northie.
Well, 1-5-2.
128.
Too much
Robbie
for
requires
Richard
16.
North. And Rob Cross has been far too much for Richard North tonight.
Game,
And that
shot,
completes
and
the
match,
victory. Rob Cross has still only lost 2 legs this weekend. He has averaged over a ton for the 3rd consecutive game, and Richard North's campaign is finally brought to an end. That completes our semi-final lineup, and what a lineup it is. A 3-time Lakeside World Champion, the reigning Lakeside champ Glenn Durrant, against the Grand Slam champion Gerwyn Price, who is the defending champ here in Riesa, and Peter Snakebite Wright, a winner here 2 years ago and a former UK Open champion, against the reigning World Match Play title holder and world number 2, Rob Cross. Durrant and Price coming up in a moment. We'll get a few words from Voltage.
You look happy. Yeah, satisfied with that, right?
Yeah, nothing never really got going, but I've been in that situation before, and you come out, you feel a little bit flat after the massive break, and yeah, felt for him a bit, but still got to do a job.
You lost just 2 single legs and reached the semi-final. 6-1, 6-0, 6-1. That's impressive.
It's not bad for an amateur. Nah, in fairness, I've been steady. I've been pushing myself and in no sleep moments, and I think that's important. The crowd's been great today, yesterday, and I'm looking forward to playing Pete later.
Yeah, Peter, the next one, is that the first really big test this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, Pete can play. He's been around for years, a lot more years than me. He's got bundles more experience, but I come out and I just play my game.
Cool. See you. Rob Cross. Thank you, Rob.